going on, everybody? So in today's coffee break, we're going to do something a little different. No, drinking coffee wasn't the thing that's different. I do that on every coffee break. Matter of fact, I drink a shit ton of coffee. Alright, so you read the thing, so you already know what I'm doing. I have these three mics. Yes, mate. These are kind of, we have an industry standard, we have an industry flunky, and we have one I have no history with whatsoever. So these are three different price points. These are instrument mics. So you can use it to, pretty much record any instrument. Quite noticeably, I play guitar. We're going to be using it for guitar. So what we have is the industry standard. That is the Shure SM57. Right? We're all familiar. We've seen it a bunch of times. Then we have its clone, and that's $100 for the Shure SM57. Then we have its clone, which looks almost exactly like it. Point for point. There's nothing different about it on the outside. It looks exactly the same. That is the Pyle PDMIC-78. I call this the pile of shit. $15 through Walmart.com, Amazon, wherever. $15. $100, $15. Huge price difference. Is there going to be a huge difference in tone? We will find out. Then we have this one. I've never heard of this company before. As far as things, I know my friend Mitch has history with them. But this is a Sterling P10. Alright, you can get this through Guitar Center for $70. 79, something like that. So it's not the industry standard. It's not the Pyle shit. It's the Sterling. Is it going to be a Sterling shit? I don't know. We're going to find out. So what I've done today is I've hooked up my Omega Obsidian. I'm running that through a Fortin 2x12 cab, and that has vintage V30s in it by Celestion. And we're going to mic it up in the same spot. I am not touching nothing. I'm using a Q8N 4K camera by Zoom. So the line is going right into it. And to make sure... Hey! Oh, that was weak. That was weak. So, I'm a gassy individual. So this thing here is going to be the unknown. I have not listened to this yet. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this rolling while I switch things out. So you can see that I'm not monkeying with nothing. I'm not editing nothing. I'm not moving mics around. They're literally going to be in the same exact spot on that cab right there. And we're going to use a Gibson Les Paul from the Slash collection in November burst, I believe, and see what these sound like. Alright, so yeah, now you get to watch my fat ass go through this. It's going to be probably a lengthy video because of, well, my fat ass is going to turn around, unplug stuff, plug stuff in. Might see a fat roll pop out of my shirt and stuff, but you'll get over it. For science, right? Alright, so just because it's the industry standard, we'll start out with the Shure, and then we'll go with the Sterling, and then we'll go with the bottom of the barrel, the $15 champion of cheap motherfuckers. First mic I ever bought, believe it or not. The Pyle. Alright? So, let's hook up that SM57. All right. Being very careful to make sure everything ends up in the same exact place. That way we don't have those people on the internet going, "Oh, you did your best to make that shitty thing sound good." Everyone talking this fight. None of these companies even know who I am. They don't give a shit. Just saying. They don't know who I am. All right, so here's the SM57. All right, that is the SM57. Just in case you're wondering, like, how we gonna hear them back to back, fat boy? How we gonna hear them back to back, fat boy? Well, let me tell you something, son. I figured out how to cut and splice. It just takes a lot of time, so I'm too lazy to do it on a lot of videos. So what you just heard will be heard back to back with the other mics. We're gonna sit through this because I don't know any other way to do it to prove I'm not fucking with anything. That's my biggest complaint with other YouTubers, by the way, is they got some damn fine editing skills, make some pretty slick videos, and then you get something, and it just doesn't sound the way it's supposed to sound. Because they're fucking dickheads, trying to make shit sound good and look good that doesn't. Fuck those guys. I love my brothers, I do. I love my fellow YouTubers. I watch a shit ton of YouTube videos. But I'm sick and tired of getting something that you can't recreate a sound from. It really drives me bananas. But I'm also an asshole, so there is that. So yeah. Next up, the Sterling P10. Hot place. Yeah, some of you will get that. Some of you won't. It's okay. It's okay. Let's have some coffee real quick before we play some rock and roll. All right. Devil Mountain Coffee kicks ass, by the way. If you haven't tried it, you need to. All right, here we go. Alright, so that is the Sterling P10. Yes, the Sterling P10. We P10 in the Sterling. Yeah. So, it's gonna be interesting. I myself don't even know how these sound all backed up to one another. So yeah, off we go to the pile of shit. The Pyle PDMIC, which is PDMIC-78. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Down. Down. Alright, so the pile of shite. The $15 mic of doom. I actually know for a fact, for $15, this is actually a pretty good mic. I've used it many times. It's the very first mic I ever bought. But that's how exactly it stands up against these other two, right? Science. Alright, let's do this shit. Alright. So there we go. That is all three mics. Same position, same cab, same amp. Nothing changed except for the physical mic. So I'm going to duck on out of here. But after I'm done saying my little spiel, I'm going to have all three of those clips run back to back to back. So if you really want to see what they sound like in contrast to one another, and I'm not going to edit the sound at all, I'm just literally going to take the part of me talking away. Bam, bam, bam. Video over. You know what I'm saying? Very cool. Thank you for tuning into this. And for all my metal guys who are like, dude, you didn't really play the metals. I wanted to really show what these mics were doing, and playing the metals, well, you don't really get the dynamics you do playing rock and roll. Sorry, we all love our metal, but I wanted to show the dynamic range of these dynamic mics. And they're all under $100, anywhere from $15 to $100. So no matter what you're doing, it should be able to fit your budget, you know what I'm saying? And I'm literally recording this. No mixer, no fucking nothing. I am using the Zoom Q8N 4K. That's it. I have my vocal mic run into it. It has a little plug on the side of it for your XLR. And then the mic for the cable, for the... Jeez, Christ. And a cable for the cab mic, which is one of the three following. We have the industry standard, the SM57, which is $100. And then we have the Sterling P10, which I believe is like $70, $79, one of the two. My memory is shite because I'm old as fuck. And then we have the $15 champion of cheap motherfuckers, the PDMIC-78 by Pyle, P-Y-L-E. Yeah, those guys. And you can get it through Amazon, Walmart.com. It's $15. And if you just want to have a quick setup for your recording, it works. It doesn't not work. But how does it sound? Even I won't know that until I watch this damn thing back. Because I'm not monitoring anything. I'm just here in the room doing my thing and it's recording. And we get what we get. No do-overs. Because if you do-over, you're trying to make something sound good that doesn't. And at the end of the day, if it sounds like fucking shit, it sounds like fucking shit. And it's gonna sound like fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? I need to put like some lube or something in my seat. Listen to this. Oh yeah. Oh, get after it there. Oh yes, sir. It's squeaky. It's a no-fuck chair. Alright, so, yeah, anyhow. Keep music evil. Bring metal to the children. Bring rock and roll to the children. I mean, Jesus. We gotta have rock and roll's gotta have a future, man. And don't be a dick. Subscribe to my shit. And for those of you who are worried about the whole Patreon thing, I know I say this all the time, but I'm still getting messages, so I know you guys gotta be fucking with me at this point. There's no way anyone's dumb enough to have missed it. I am not gonna do Patreon. There's a thank you button down there. Just go to the thank you button. Leave $1. Leave $2. Leave $5. Leave $100. Leave $1,000. Shit. If you got $1 million kicking around, leave it. What am I going to do with all that money? I'm going to put it into a savings account, and I'm going to buy gear that I'm going to use here on the channel, and then when the video is shot in that video, I am going to just give it away. That's right. Just give it away. I figured that's a way to give back. So you're kind of like entering a lottery, sort of. And it's just good for the community. It's good for everybody. All right? Very cool. All right. Let's go to those clips, and I'll catch you in the next video. Later.